Hello everyone. I hope that you have completed your question answers of lesson number 5, acids, bases and salts. So let's discuss about that. So question number 1, state differences between acids and bases. Okay, so here you have to write a difference, make a table and then write the acids and bases and their difference. So acids turn blue litmus red, and opposite to that bases turn red litmus to blue. Acids are sour in taste and bases are bitter in taste. Okay, acids give a dark pink color with China rose indicator and the bases give dark green color with China rose indicator. Okay, so here is dark pink color and here is a dark green color. Okay, so no need to write only about China rose, you can write the other natural indicators. Okay, so like that you have to write differences between acids and bases. Understood question number 1? Now question number 2, ammonia is found in many household products such as window cleaners. Okay, it turns red litmus blue. Okay, red to blue. Okay, the last is blue, that is B. So what is its nature? Ammonia. Yes, the nature of the ammonia is basic. Okay, just remember the hint. If anything or the litmus it changes to blue, okay, B, and the basic is also B. So like that, just keep in your mind. Next question number 3, name the source from which litmus solution is obtained and what is the use of this solution. Okay, so in PPT revision also we have learned that the litmus solution is extracted from lichens. Okay, and this litmus solution is used to distinguish between acids and bases. Understood? The easy answers are there. Then question 4, is the distilled water acidic, basic or neutral? How would you verify it? So if you want to check if something is acidic, basic, we are using indicators. But in videos also and in PPT means audio recording also I have shown you that on PPT pH scale and the distilled water showing the pH of 7. Correct, means that is neutral. Okay, so distilled water is neutral and it can be easily tested with the help of litmus paper. Okay, so when you dip the litmus paper in distilled water there is no change, and if there is no change the solution is neutral. Correct? Yes. Okay, here I have written, okay, the answers like this, but you have to write the answers point wise. Okay, don't forget that. Next question number 5, describe the process of neutralization with the help of an example. Okay, so here you have to write the definition of neutralization, then the reaction and example. Okay, I have told in the video. Okay, so don't forget. When acid mixed with the base, then they react with each other and there is a formation of salt which release the energy, okay, and cancel each other's effects. The process is called as neutralization. Correct? So acid plus base, salt, water and heat. Correct? There is a production of heat. So NaOH is the base, HCl is the acid. So there is a formation of NaCl, that is your salt. H2O means water and your heat. Understood question number 5? Now question 6, true or false. So first one, nitric acid turns red litmus blue. Now if that turns to blue but there is a acid, so is it correct? No, so the answer is false. Then sodium hydroxide turns blue litmus red. Now sodium hydroxide is a base, okay, basic in nature. So how that converts blue litmus to red? So that one is also false. Next one, sodium hydroxide and hydrochloric acid, that is NaOH and HCl, neutralize each other and form salt and water. So the answer is true. Okay, the example of neutralization. Next one, indicator is a substance which shows different colors in acidic and basic solution. So yes, we have seen that the result difference in both acidic and basic with the help of that indicators. So the answer is true. And the last one, tooth decay is caused by the presence of base. So tooth decay is actually the presence of too much acid. Okay. So the answer is false. Just remember that, tooth decay is caused by the presence of excessive acid. Then question number 7. Doji has few bottles of soft drink in his restaurant, but unfortunately these are not labeled. He has to serve the drinks on the demand of customers. One customer wants acidic drink and another wants basic, and the third one wants neutral drink. Now how will Doji decide which drink is to be served to whom? So here we can use natural indicators. Normally we are using litmus. So Doji can use litmus paper to check if the drink is acidic, basic and neutral, and according to that he can serve the correct drink as per the demand of the customer. Correct? Then question number 8, explain why. Means here you have to write a reason for that. So first one is that an antacid tablet is taken when you suffer from acidity. Second one is that calamine solution is applied on the skin when an ant bites. And the third one is that factory waste is neutralized before disposing it into the water bodies. So neutralization in everyday life, just take that. So antacid, why we are taking? Acidity is caused when the excess of acid is produced in the stomach. Correct? So if the acid is there and if we want to neutralize the effect of that acid, we have to use basic substance. So that basic means your antacid. Okay, for example milk of magnesia. Okay, for getting relief we are using antacid. Understood? Then B, that ant bite is there. When the ant bite is there, that injects formic acid. Okay, so to relieve or to neutralize the effect of that formic acid, we are using the calamine lotion. Okay, so according to that write the answers in your own words. Don't copy the answers as it is from this. Okay, write the answers in your own words. And the last one, reason, that is about factory waste. So as we know that the factory waste contains acids. So if we are disposing the acids directly into the water bodies, that kill the aquatic animals or aquatic plants, and that's why we have to neutralize the effect of factory waste. Understood? Then question number 9. Three liquids are given to you. One is hydrochloric acid, that is HCl. Another is sodium hydroxide, that is NaOH. And third is sugar solution. Okay, so how will you identify them? If you have only turmeric indicator, okay, we have learned turmeric indicator changes to which color when if the substance is acid or the bases or the neutral things. Okay, so what we are doing in that case, we are putting a turmeric solution. Okay, then red color is obtained. See here the answer, if we put drops of base on turmeric, then the red color is obtained. Means already the turmeric solution is in yellow color. If the yellow color changes to red, so we can say that the solution is basic. And if the solution is acidic, there is no change. Okay, on mixing turmeric indicator with hydrochloric, there is no change, means yellow color remains as it is. See here, but when we will mix the sodium hydroxide, that changes to red color. Okay, yellow to red, that is basis, and yellow to yellow, acid. And if there is no change, okay, so sugar solution, so you can say that that is neutral in nature. Understood? So according to that test solution, that result, that table, you have to write the question 9, the answer of question 9. Understood? Then question number 10. Blue litmus paper is dipped in a solution. It remains blue. Means blue to blue. There is no change. So what is the nature of that solution? Can you tell me? If blue litmus is remains blue only, then means there is no change. So that solution can be basic or neutral. Because if the substance is acid, that changes to red, but here there is no effect, so maybe okay the solution is basic or neutral. Understood? So see the answer. We know acid turns blue litmus to red and neutral solution has no effect on the litmus paper. So as there is no change in color, the solution can be either basic or neutral. Understood? And the last question of your exercise, question number 11. Consider the following statements. Okay, see the first we will read all the statements. Both acids and bases change color of all indicators. Second one, if an indicator gives a color change with an acid, it does not give a change with the base. If an indicator changes color with a base, it does not change color with an acid. Change of color in an acid and base depends on the type of indicator. Okay, so which of these statements are correct? So all four means all the statements are correct. A and D statements are correct. B, C and D statements are correct, or only D statement is correct. So the option is 4. Okay, only D statement, that is change of color in an acid and base depends on the type of indicator, only that statement is correct. Because both acid and bases changes color of all indicators, no. Okay, we have seen the experiments. Okay, second one, if the indicator changes color to the acid, does not changes to the base, that is also not possible. Same with C. Okay, so only option D is remaining and the option D is correct. So I hope that you have solved your exercise properly. Okay, so according to this session, just check your exercise. Okay, take the help of these answers. Still stay home, stay safe, and thank you.